Good day, ma'am. I am Jherby Reambonanza, and today I'm here to present my performance task, the 3D cell model. As you can see, this is an animal cell, and I will be discussing each of its parts and functions. An animal cell is any cell found in an organism from the kingdom Animalia. Animal cells may be different in sizes and shapes and may carry out a wide range of actions that tend to be specialized depending on the type of animal cell. An animal cell is a type of cell that differs from plant or fungi cells. Like plant and fungi cells, an animal cell is eukaryotic, but animal cells lack the cell wall structure found in plant and fungi cell types. Animal cells also do not contain chloroplast as plant cells do, as animal cells are heterotrophic and do not perform photosynthesis. Animal cells are surrounded by a cell membrane and contain organelles that perform various functions required to keep the cell alive and operating normally. The cell membrane. The cell membrane is the outer edge of the cell and forms the boundary between the inside of the cell with all of its organelles and the extracellular matrix. The cell membrane is composed of a lipid bilayer which forms spontaneously in an aqueous environment, as the hydrophobic tails of the lipids press together while the hydrophilic head groups of the lipids form a protective boundary to keep water out of the center of the membrane. The nucleus. The nucleus has two main functions. It contains all of the DNA of the cell and it directs the activities of the cell. The DNA molecules found in each cell are the blueprints for proteins, which perform extensive and varied functions within living organisms. In order for the long strands of DNA to fit within the nucleus of the cell, the DNA molecules are wound around histones to form chromosomes. The primary activities of the cell that are controlled by the nucleus are growth, division, and protein synthesis. The cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a thick gel-like fluid that fills space inside of a cell and in which the organelles are suspended. The name of the total contents of the cell minus the nucleus is the cytoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is composed of interconnected membranous channels called cisternae and is connected to the nuclear membrane. The endoplasmic reticulum functions in the transportation and modification of molecules. Endoplasmic reticulum may be rough or smooth. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes bound to its surface, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not. The rough endoplasmic reticulum modifies and transports the proteins made by the attached ribosomes for use or further modification. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum modifies lipids and steroids. The Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is also made of cisternae that are not interconnected. The Golgi functions in packaging and shipping. It takes molecules produced by the cell, such as proteins and lipids, modifies them, necessary, and packs them into vesicles so that they can be shipped around or outside of the cell. The ribosomes. The ribosomes are organelles made of ribonucleic acid or RNA and protein and are either attached to the endoplasmic reticulum or suspended in the cytosol. Ribosomes facilitate in protein synthesis. Mitochondria. The mitochondrion is a large organelle that have both an inner and outer membrane, as well as their own mitochondrial DNA. Mitochondria are the site of cellular respiration in cells, where oxygen and glucose are converted into adenosine triphosphate or ATP, which cells use for energy. Vacuoles. The vacuoles are small storage buckets formed of a single membrane layer containing gas or fluid found within cells. The secretory vesicle. The secretory vesicle is a vesicle that mediates the vesicular transport of cargo from an organelle to specific sites at the cell membrane, where it ducts and effuses to release its content. Lysosomes. The lysosomes are specialized vesicles in which protein enzymes are contained. The lysosomes break the macromolecules into their components for further use by the cell. Peroxisomes. Peroxisomes are small membrane-enclosed organelles that contain enzymes involved in a variety of metabolic reactions, including several aspects of energy metabolism.